Hi guys, so we are ready to start a whole new week of Saxon phonics and we are going to be working on lesson 51 today. So let's see what we're going to learn about this week. All right, real quick, a quick review. How many letters are in the alphabet? That's right, there are 26 letters. And how many are vowels? 5, very good, because remember we can fit them on our hand. We have A, E, I, O, U. Very good. And so what is the initial letter in the alphabet? Remember that vocabulary word, initial. Initial means first. So our first letter in the alphabet is A, and then our final letter in the alphabet is Z, the letter Z. Very good. So we're going to say our alphabet in a funny way today. Are you ready? So what we're going to do is we are going to snap for the vowels and we're going to clap for the consonants. You have to think about it. Are you ready? So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. And just really quick, let's think about those words before and after that we learned about, okay? So if I want to know what the letter before G is, what's the letter before G? Before G is F. Very good. What's the letter after G? H. Good job. Let's do one more. What letter comes before W? V. Very good. What letter comes after W? X. Perfect. All right, I'm going to say a word, and I want you to tell me which syllable I say longer. So you're going to be looking for what's longer and louder. Okay, are you ready? So we call this an accent. Let's see. Longer. Longer. The long is accented on that one. Very good. Summer. Summer. Some is accented on that one. Very good. Music. Music. Mu is accented on that one. Very good. So we're going to work on that because it's kind of tricky. And honestly, depending on where you live in the United States, sometimes you accent different syllables. So it might sound different when some person says it than when another person says it, just depending on where they live. All right, so we're going to get ready to name some of our letters and digraphs. Are you ready? So when I point at it, you're going to tell me its name. So I have digraph TH, digraph NG, digraph EE, E, H, C, A consonant E, N, D, Z, U consonant E, E consonant E, A, W, O consonant E, B, G, U, R, I consonant E, K, M, X, and Y. Very good. All right, let's review some of those sounds. Are you ready? So we're going to review some sounds now. All right, remember, we're going to say the word because I want you to hear it inside the word. Then I'm going to say the sound. You're going to echo it back to me, and then we're going to say what actually makes that sound, what way we can spell it. Are you ready? So I've got sheep, E, E, digraph EE. Very good. Umbrella, U. Good job. Unicorn, U. Ring, ng. Digraph NG, very good. Yarn, Y. Inch, I. Cake, A consonant E, very good. Icicle, I. Feather, V. Digraph TH, very good. Goat, G. Cube, U consonant E. Wagon, W. Thimble, digraph TH. Dime, I consonant E. Shark, digraph SH. Lion, L. Concrete, E consonant E. Hose, O consonant E. Rose, Z. S. Fox, X. X. Very good. Rabbit, R. Listen carefully. Hook, Digraph, O. Cat, K. C. Balloon, B. Tooth, oo. Digraph, O. Elephant, E. Equal, E. Duck, K. Digraph, CK. Very good. All right, so you're going to listen to the words that I say and tell me the initial sound you hear in each word. So remember that word initial means beginning sound. Are you ready? So what about when I say jet, jump, joke? Jet, jump, joke. What sound did you hear? That's right, you hear the J sound. So today we're going to focus on that J sound. Now when we say it, we want to make sure we say J and cut it off and not say J, because then it sounds like we're adding that U at the end, and that doesn't necessarily have to have a U behind it. So we're going to put our fingers on it. I can say J, J. Did you feel the vibrations? Yes, you did, because J is a voiced sound. It makes those vocal cords vibrate a lot to where we can feel them. All right, so look at these words. What letter do you think makes the J sound? I've got jet, jump, and joke. That's right, it's the letter J. And is J a vowel or a consonant? Well, it has to be a consonant because remember our vowels are just A, E, I, O, U. All of our other letters are consonants, so J is a consonant. All right, so our picture card for J is the word jar because it starts with the J sound. So you can see when you see this picture card, we're going to say jar and J. And then you can see our letter card with the letter J. And J is one of the special letters that actually hangs underneath the line when we make a lowercase j. There's only a few letters that do that. So let's just real quickly watch this little video about the letter J.
The sound for letter J is J, like Julie, Josh, and Joe. Lots of names begin with J. How many do you know?
Jimmy, Jordan, Jack and Jill,
Justin, Jerry, and John.
Jaden, Janet, Jenny and Jake.
The list goes on and on and on and on. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J.
Joan is always jovial.
Jeff is always jolly.
Jeremiah jumps for joy, and that's no joke, by golly.
After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J. Now here are more fun J words, like jivey, juicy, jumbo. Jungle, jangle, jammy, jingle, jingle. Out the J words tumble. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. Jelly, juggle, jiggle, hey. Let's say yay for the joyful letter J. After I is the letter J. J words are such fun to say. The sound for letter.
All right, guys, you did an awesome job listening to all those letter J sounds. Now we're going to practice skywriting the letter J, okay? So the letter J is a little bit different. Sometimes people write it different ways. Sometimes you'll see an uppercase J without the line at the top, but we're going to practice making that line at the top. So what we do is we start at the sky. You're going to draw a line across. Then you're going to hop to the middle and hook down to the bottom. You ready? So start at the top, make a line across, hop to the middle, and hook to the bottom. Okay, so that's our uppercase J. Our lowercase j, you're going to start at the middle, hook underneath the line, and then put a dot. So start at the middle, hook underneath the line, and put a dot. And we're going to practice that when we get to our activity sheet. All right, guys, so it's that time of the day where we get to make some words. So we're going to pause so we can make some words. Now, what letter did we focus on today? That's right, the letter J. So let's start with the letter J. Because we talked about a lot of words that begin with that initial letter of J. So let me move my letter over here, my J. What happens if I add a vowel that's an A and an M at the end? See if you can sound that out for me. Now blend it together. Jam, very good. All right, what if I want to make a silly word and add the J? Now I have as, jazz, good job. All right, so now I'm going to add my vowel in the middle and I'm going to add a T at the end. So I have jot, jot, perfect. All right, and then I'm going to pull my G up and now I have jog, jog, awesome. All right, what if I change that ending letter to an B? Now I have job, job, good job. Now let's think about this. This is job. What if I sneak that sneaky E in then? What word would that be? Am I going to say ah? No, remember it's going to be a long O, so job. So that changes it to the word Job. Very good. All right, let's try another one. Are you ready? What if I add the I and then I add the M behind it? So I have M, Jim. Very good. Let's make a silly word. What if I put that sneaky E behind it now? Jime. Good job. All right, we're going to try one more, but we're going to try it with a blend at the end. Are you ready? So I'm going to add my U, and then I'm going to add the ST blend at the end. So I have just. Very good. All right, guys, you did an awesome job making words today. All right, guys, let's get ready to code some of those words.
Hi guys! So we are going to go ahead and get ready to code some of our words for the week, okay? So let's look at our first word here. What do you notice about our first word? Remember, we always want to check the end first. That's right, it's got that suffix ed. So when I see that ed at the end of a word, I want to box it off. Now remember, if it's a suffix, it means the rest of the word can be read by itself. So we'll check that in just a second to make sure that the root word makes sense by itself. All right, so once I box that off and I'm just looking over here, what do you notice? That's right, I have my vowel is E, it's in front of an L, and L is a consonant, so that E is going to be short. Very good. Okay, so let's look at that. Are you ready? So if we wanted to sound it out, we would say m-e-lt, m-e-lt, melt. Very good. So melt, and then we add that ed at the end. Melted. Melted. Very good. So melted, and then over here, what do you notice about this word? That's right, we start at the end again, and we find a suffix ing. So I'm going to box off that suffix ing because I know the rest of the word can make sense by itself. Okay, so what else do you see at the beginning of that word? The word, part of the word that I didn't box off. That's right, I have an O as my vowel. It's in front of a S, so it's going to be short. And then I have some blends that I can blend together so I don't have to sound them out. I have FR, which will say fur. So we have fur, and then short O, ah, and then you guys know what ST says, st. So frost, frost. Is frost a word by itself? Yes, so I know that this is truly a suffix because this word makes sense by itself, frost. So frost, and then ing says ing, frosting. Frosting, very good. So I had melted frosting, very good. All right, on our next word,
This first word is easy. You guys might know how to read it just like that, not even have to sound it out. I can tell just by looking at it, it's a CVC word. And I know when I have a CVC word, that vowel is right in front of a consonant, so it's going to be short. So I have box. Box, very good. This is one of my sight words. Okay, and remember, some sight words do not make sense. If I sounded this out, it would be off, like off, but it's not the word off. So I'm going to circle it because it's one of our rule breakers. What word is that? It's of. It actually sounds like a U and a V, but it's not. We just have to know that it's a rule breaker, and that's the word of. So box of, and then right over here, what do I need to do to that word? Well, let's see. Where's my vowel? My vowel is A. It's in front of a consonant, so that A is going to be short. And I've got that BL, which is a blend that's going to say bull. So bull, ain't. Blank. Box of blank. What do you notice about this word? It has something. It does have something at the end. It has that suffix S, so I know I'm going to separate that because I know when I see that S at the end, when it's an actual suffix, remember that means more than one. It's telling us that this is not just going to be one book, it's going to be multiple books. And then in the middle, what do you notice? I've got that O together, so it's digraph OO. So I'm going to underline it because I know it goes together. Okay? And there's some different ways I can sound it out. So when we read it, we're going to see which way makes sense. Because remember, OO can say or it can say ooh. Okay? Like ooth or ook. So we're going to try to sound it out. So I have book. Very good. Because if I tried the other way and say ook, boot doesn't make sense. So books. Very good. All right, what about our next one? Well, I'm going to circle this first word because if I sound it out the way it's spelled, it says put, and that is not the word put. It's just like our of. It's a rule breaker. This is the word put, so it just breaks the rules. Put. Let's look at our next word. Well, I've got that apostrophe S, and I know that apostrophe S means that it belongs to that person. So I'm not going to look at that part right there, okay, because it's separate. It's just like my suffix X. It does not go into how I code the word, okay? So now if I look at it, I see that I have an SH, and I know that is a digraph. So I'm going to underline it because that is going to be read together, okay? And then I have, my vowel is A, but look, since this is separate, A doesn't really have anything behind it, so it's going to be open. And when we have an open consonant, remember, it's going to have a long sound. So it's going to be a long A. So we have a, shay, very good. Then we can add that apostrophe S. Shays, very good. Now listen to that S. When I say it that time, shays, it makes a z sound. So I'm going to draw a line through that S too. Shays, very good. All right, let's look at our next word. This is kind of a different word. So first of all, where are my vowels? I know that A is a vowel, and I know that O is a vowel. So I have two vowels. And I have that consonant between it. So I know when I see that vowel, consonant, vowel pattern, I'm going to split it right down those two consonants. Okay, so now over here, I have a consonant, vowel, consonant, or a CVC word. So I automatically know that that vowel is going to be short. So I'm going to put that breve on the top. Over here, I have J-O. So my vowel is O. It doesn't have anything behind it. It's open. So that means that it's going to be long. So I'm going to put that macron on top, okay? So now I have ban, and jo, banjo. So put, shays, banjo, and then we have this sight word right here. So let's see that. Are you ready? I've got TH, which I know goes together. I've got, my vowel is E, right? It's got a consonant and it's got another E behind it. So that means that that last E is going to be silent. So I've got the air there. And you might just know it as one of our sight words too. So put Shay's banjo there. All right, guys, we're just going to quickly review by going over a couple of our letter names. Are you ready? So when I point at it, you're going to tell me the name. You say digraph TH, digraph NG, digraph EE. A consonant E. How about down here? O consonant E. Right down here. I consonant E. U, X, Y. All right, if you are needing All right, guys, we're just going to quickly go over some of the sounds. Are you ready? So when I point at it, you tell me. All right, guys, we're just going to really quickly go over some of the sounds. Are you ready? So I point here and I have goat, G, G, lion, L, L. How about down here? Tooth, oo, digraph, O, O. Our new one, jar, J, J. Let's do one more. How about cube, U, U consonant E. Very good. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and connect to Seesaw so we can do our activity sheet. All right, guys, we are ready for our activity sheet for the day. And if you look, we're going to start up at the top, and we're going to go ahead and practice making that uppercase and lowercase J. So for J, you are going to start at the top and draw your line across the top. Then you're going to hop to the middle and go down and loop around. So for a lowercase J, you start at the middle, loop underneath the line, and give it a dot. So uppercase J, draw a line, start in the middle, loop down and around for your hook. Then lowercase J, start in the middle, go underneath the line, and then make that dot for the top of the lowercase J. All right, we're going to start trying to write the letters that make a certain sound, okay? So if I say I, the letter I, or spell it. That's right, I can do I consonant E and then comma, or I can just have I. All right, what about D? D. That's right, it's D, but then it can also be endings D, comma, and ED. Perfect. All right, what about E? When I hear the sound E. That's right, I've got that EE digraph, and then I've got E, and then I have ending EE. Good job. All right, what about when I hear the K sound? This is the long one. K. That's right, it's K, comma, C, because C and K can make that, but then for endings, we have CK, digraph C of K, comma, K, and then KE. Remember, like in our CVCE words. All right, on number 5, how can I spell the W sound? W. W, very good. How about the T sound? T, very good. And then ending T and then comma ED. All right, number 7, Y. That's right, the Y sound. And then how about the sound? That's right, it's that digraph OO. All right, and then what about the U sound? We've got U comma E, or U consonant E, and then the U. And then how about the A sound? We have A consonant E, and then comma A. Good job. All right. On number 11, we're going to practice spelling a word. So let's see how we can spell the word took. Took. We have T, and then O, and then K. K, good job. What about think? What do you hear in think? I have okay, then and then and then K. Very good. Okay, and then what about the J sound? J, perfect. All right, on number 14, we're going to try to spell the word job. J, very good. And then O, very good. And then B, perfect. How about jumping? Jumping, what do we hear first? J, then U, M, P, P, and then the ing, I-N-G. Perfect. And just. So J, U, and then st, S-T. Good job. All right. On our next word, we're going to try to code this. So how would I code that word? What do I notice first? That's right. I have the suffix ed that I have to box off. Then what else do I notice? That's right. I have that double M, so that double consonant, so I can cross one of them off. And then I have an A, which is a vowel in front of an M, so it's going to be short. So I have jammed. Very good. On our next one, I can tell that's a CVC word, so I know that vowel is going to be short, so I'm going to put that breve on it. And I have jet. So jammed jet. All right, and then on our next one, let's see what we've got. I've got a vowel right here. It's O, but then I've got that sneaky E. So this is going to be one of our O sneaky E words. So I have a long O and silent E. So joke. Jammed, jet, and joke. All right, on number 20, what is our suffix? We've got ing, so I've got to box that off. I've got that double G again, so I've got to mark a G off. I've got an O that's in front of a G, so it's short, so jogging, very good. Then I've got a U in front of an N, so it's short, junk. So jammed, jet, joke, jogging, junk. Very good. All right, on number 22, what do we have as our ending? We have ed, very good. Then what else do you notice? I've got that O, which I can underline because it's a digraph, so I have looked, and then we have the ed, so looked. In that one, listen, looked, that ed sounds like t. All right, on number 23, we have sh, which is a digraph, so I'm going to underline it. We've got e, which doesn't have anything behind it, so it's going to be open. So I'm going to make that long sound. So she. So looked and she. All right, on number 24. How am I going to code that word? Let me find my vowels first. Well, one of my vowels is I, very good, and one of my vowels is E. And then my letters in between are both consonants. So what do I know about those two consonants? I can divide it down the middle. And my I is in front of my C, which is going to be short. My E is in front of my X, so it's going to be short. So I have in, and then dex, index. Very good. All right, on number 25, how can I code that word? What do I have? I have ing at the end, so I can box it off. I have a U in front of an S, so I know it's short. But that S also is by an H, and when I see that SH, I underline it because it's a digraph. So then I can sound it out and say brush, and then ing, brushing. All right, and then our last word. Ooh, what do I notice? Well, I've got those two S's, so I know I can cross one of them off. Where's my vowel? My vowel is A. It's in front of the S, so I'm going to put a short. So now I have glass. So I have looked, she, index, brushing, and glass. Let's go back and see where I can match the picture. What one of those words would match to this? That's right, it's a jet, so I can match that. And then what is the little girl doing? She's brushing, so I can match that. All right, so up at the top on the back, you guys know how to do that. You've got an uppercase J and a lowercase j. You can go all the way across. Then we can start to sound out some of our words here. We're going to read this together, and then we're going to answer the question. So I have Deb. There's one of my sight words, was jogging in the woods. She met a kitten and stopped to pet it. The kitten's leg had a cut. Deb took the kitten home. Deb kept the kitten until it was well. Deb was the kitten's friend. So what was Deb doing in the woods? That's from our first sentence. It says Deb was jogging. So we can write the word jogging. She was jogging in the woods. What was cut? Was it Deb, a friend, or the kitten's leg? That's right, the kitten's leg was cut, so I can mark that. Where did Deb take the kitten? Home, to a friend's shack, or to the woods? She took it. That's right, she took it home to take care of it. Very good. All right, guys, you did an awesome job, and I'll see you tomorrow.